This is no mere illusion. 'Tis I, Lyney, the greatest magician in all Tevat. How are we feeling today? Excited? Surprised? Oh, you're curious how I appeared in front of you like this? Well, your eyes are like topaz, precious, pure, and lovely. I like them. I've decided I'm going to put on a show just for you. Watch carefully now. Blink and you might miss it. This is no time for distractions. Seriously, you have a great magician standing right here. You don't want to miss the best part, do you? I wonder what my dear sister Lynette is doing right now. Missing me to death, I'm sure. So long as the audience thinks that seeing is believing, there's no limit to the number of tricks I can pull off. There's no way we'll be able to see the stars tonight in this weather. Unless I try making the stars appear anyway. Great, the weather's clearing up. I wonder if there's someone up there performing magic too. Achoo! I've heard some say that when you sneeze, it means that someone's thinking about you. Is it Lynette, I wonder? Or is it you? Whoa, that was close. If this wind blows my hat off, all the props I keep inside it would come tumbling down onto my head. The wind is really picking up. All my magic cards! Wait, no, not that way. Come back! Come to Lyney! Come on, just 5 more minutes. Huh? Oh, it's you. I thought it was the radiance of the sunlight on my skin that I felt. Turns out it was your radiance all along. I'm going to check out some products used for magic tricks later this afternoon. Perhaps they'll spark some inspiration for some new tricks. Want to come along? Come on, don't be shy. You know you want to. You can feed some of my animal assistants I use in my shows. I'm sure you'll get along great. Good evening. The great magician Lyney will be performing later tonight. But I'm sure you didn't need me to tell you that. Good night. If you have trouble falling asleep, I have a few little props used for hypnosis that might help. Or maybe not. Either way, sweet dreams. I should probably emphasize again that I'm rarely so open with anyone. I guess it's because you're not just anyone. I'm afraid I find myself going into standby mode without Lynette by my side. I mean, I can handle my own business just fine, but it takes some getting used to. I'm sure you can understand. You also have always have Paimon with you, after all. Wow, you're not beating around the bush. Let me put it this way. Delicious berries must often grow in areas thick with thorns, otherwise they would be devoured by greedy foxes. This is what we call self-defense. I mean, sure, I don't mind telling some small lies to others at times, but between the two of us, I've never done anything worse than omitting a minor detail here and there, right? Magicians generally do not reveal the core secrets behind their tricks. But if you don't mind becoming my apprentice and calling me Master Lyney, then that would be different. I'm curious how much of it you'd understand, and how long you'd last. If a magician were to go on stage with their vision in hand, people might suspect the authenticity of their tricks, so I habitually take it off before performing. But since you're interested, why don't you help me hold on to it while I perform? Just be sure to keep an eye on it, though, or it might just sneak its way back to me. Magic isn't just a performance art, it's also a way of thinking. Many things in this world seem simple at first glance, but play host to all sorts of secrets if you look deeper. Cats can use their ears to express their feelings. If they flatten them backwards, it indicates fear or caution. And if their ears are perked up and occasionally face forward, that usually means they're happy. Constant swiveling indicates that they are vigilantly assessing their surroundings. How do I know this? Experience and observation. Father gave us a family, raised us, and told each of us what we should work towards. In turn, what I can do is very simple. Remain loyal and protect our home. Ours is a kingdom consisting only of children, and Father is our king. No king rules forever, of course, and I know that one day I will be chosen as Father's successor. But that also terrifies me. Please don't mention this to anyone, especially my sister and Freminet. You think my sister doesn't talk much? Oh, she's probably just not in the right mode. Next time, start by saying activate chat mode to her. If you're lucky, she might have a great deal of things to say to you. And if you're not lucky, well, she'll just stare for a while, but hey, at least you'll get to see a different side of her. My sister and I have always been inseparable. There's no hardship we can't overcome as long as we're together, and similarly, we share all our joys with each other. There's nothing in the world I treasure more than my family, so I know what it must be like for you. And if I find out anything at all that might help you, I'll be sure to let you know. My naive little brother still believes in fairy tales. I envy him, really. Just to be clear, though, he didn't actually tell me that. I just happened to see what he keeps in his secret drawer once. Really, it was an accident. So please don't tell him, or he'll get mad at me for sure. Monsieur Neuvillette rarely appears in public, almost as if he's intentionally trying to put some distance between himself and the people. At first I thought it might be just me, but my ever-observant sister noticed it too, so I suppose that must really be the case. The Hydro Archon Lady Furina is very unpredictable, and her manner of speech can be quite provocative, almost as if she sees talking itself like some sort of performance. The people of Fontaine have a particular soft spot for excitement and drama, which is why many hold her in high esteem. Flattery won't get you anywhere with her. She'll only give those who can truly appreciate her art a second look. How does she see me, you ask? Come on now, that hurts. Not only am I a connoisseur of the arts, but honest about it too, as I am in all my dealings. I didn't think that she'd be willing to help strangers like us. If it hadn't been for all of you, Lynette and I wouldn't have been acquitted. Thank you so much. I'll have to wait for a lovely sunny day to invite everyone to Café Lutèce for the most wonderful afternoon tea. Charlotte has been trying to get me to agree to an interview ever since we met. It feels like she's already asked 20 times now. She has a good nose for finding news, and she's the persistent type, too. But to be honest, I have no desire to find myself in the spotlight of one of her breaking news stories, and so I found all sorts of reasons to decline each time. Clorinde's quite famous as a champion duelist, but from what I've read in the papers, she seemed to have gotten into a bit of a pickle. The media's been all over her story, and she's the type that definitely doesn't enjoy that kind of attention. Have you ever gotten a whiff of the perfumes she makes? I quite like them and was thinking to buy myself a bottle. But Lynette's tale indicated that she didn't share my opinion, so that was the end of that. It seems we're both keenly interested in each other. Well, know that the honor is mine. Relax. I couldn't ever tell lies to your mesmerizing eyes, not even if I tried. Of course, there's no way to ensure that you'll never slip up when performing magic tricks. The way I see it, the point is not to perform perfectly, but to stay calm at all times and adapt as needed. Even if some small flaws occur, you just need to make the audience believe that it's all part of the show, and you'll still deliver an entertaining and unforgettable performance. As orphans without parents to shelter us, Lynette and I were forced to roam the streets since childhood, so we've been through a lot. But those experiences have also made us who we are today. We're doing all right these days. I have a hat full of hopes and dreams. And a family and audience hoping that I don't let them down. So even now you still don't completely trust me, huh? You're a vigilant one. Not that that's a bad thing. I'll never need to worry about you getting duped by someone else. But on the other hand, since you've taken it upon yourself to watch my every move, you'd better be careful when you blink. Who knows? I might just tell a huge, terrible lie while you're not paying attention. You'd be in a real pickle then, wouldn't you? Actually, the real me is nowhere near as outgoing or chatty as I appear. More often than not, I only work my verbal magic as a means of getting closer to people. Sometimes I think people would feel sorry for the real me. Do you? Or do you find my little games absurd? Hey, what do we have here? Ah, a cute little white rabbit! You like it? Curious about when it got here? You should be. The look of amazement on our audience's face is what we magicians love the most. What to do. The thing that troubles me is the fact that you can even think of troubling things when you have such a great magician like myself standing right in front of you. In the past, I would let the doves I raised fly freely, and they would always return to me. But there was once when a few didn't return, and by the time we tracked them down, they'd been turned into dove pie. Even now, I still don't know how to give them both freedom and safety. See this fishbowl? Come, put your hand inside it. Filled with just ordinary water, right? Are you sure? Then let's begin. See this cloth? I'm going to cover the bowl with it, and... well, what do you know? There's a fish in there now. How was that? Maybe this fun little performance could earn me one of your very own fish dishes. Our performances require that Lynette and I have matching physiques, so we have to avoid eating any oily food. Now, that's not a huge problem for me, but it can be tough for my sister. The fried fish they sell on the street smells amazing after all. It's quite an honor to enjoy such wonderful food made by you. My, this is delicious. You're quite the cook. Thanks for the treat. Would you like to see a magic trick? Now, let me place this ordinary cloth on top of the dish. Count down with me. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Where'd the food go? I have a feather here, just an ordinary feather. Go ahead, you can hold it and see for yourself. Ready? And boom! It was a party popper all along. Happy birthday! See this? I got one of the paper streamers floating down. Now, make a wish and picture a birthday gift in your mind's eye as I light it. 3, 2, 1. Great! Very good. I know exactly what you're thinking now. The last step, put your hand inside my hat. Well, is it the gift you wanted? Oh, and here I thought you'd ask me to perform some magic with these materials. Would you be more shocked if nothing changed about me at all? Nothing could make me happier than having your trust. Doing all this for me? Are you trying to steal this magician's heart by any chance? Well, in that case, congratulations, my dear apprentice. Or should I say, companion, for you have succeeded. Step right up. And voila! Now disappear. Here comes the finale. Let's get this show on the road. A round of applause. And now I'll make it all disappear. Just kidding. Guess this'll go into my magic pocket. I wonder if this chest is some kind of trick. Magic can't cheat death, you know. Clever trick. It'll be all right. Why don't you let me take the stage? Your timing's off. Lynette! My show mustn't fail. Quick, drop the curtains. I'm fine. Stay calm, stay calm. We'll be a traveling magic troupe. Prepare to be amazed. Ho-ho, it's an honor to be here.